I'll tell you. Hopefully I can get back to this thought. But I'm gonna tell you now, just in case I forget the thought.
Yeah.
That way you can remind me of it when we go.
This is Back to Motherfucking Black. Yeah.
We going back to black. Back to motherfucking black. This shit is taking us back. Taking us back. Taking us back. Speak on fucking mind, nigga. Say what you feel. Do your own thing, nigga. Live what it is. Don't take no shit, nigga. Don't talk smack. That shit right here. Come right back. Now we gon' start back to black. Down, we gon' back to black. I'm down for my nigga. I'm down for my fuck all. I'm down for my nigga. I'm taking us to the hump. I'm down for my nigga. Always get crunk. We gon' be back.
It's about four.
What you just get crunk. Back, motherfucking black. With a big crunk. For the culture. Get it out of here. That shit is taking us back. Take it 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 back. Black.
Yeah, man. We back in this bitch with another episode of Back to Black, the uncut, raw shit, talking shit. Everything to do with what we got going on. I got my man GodsChoosenOne up in here in the house with me tonight, in studio. So we kicking the shit, playing music, bullshitting. This is Back to Black. What was you saying, my brother?
Oh no, man! I was just talking about the different variations of languages that we can't even fathom to speak, and a lot of people, put that shit up under the rug. Cause I was looking at some, what do you call it? Not statues, but different type of symbols and that I see every day on a day in and day out basis. Where a lot of people like, well, this symbol of McDonald's, da 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 da. I mean, that's just calling out, I didn't want to call out no sponsors and other shit like that, but I'm just saying it's just a different doggone symbol that they could take as a symbolization over there across the waters or underneath the waters, because we don't even know what's down there throughout, far out, because it's definitely life down there, right? In the deep water.
For sure. I had that on the damn show last night when I did pretty much, that was part 2 of the Black Dot, when I explained what is the source of this black dot, and I talked about how the sediment that's settled within this dark water is what collected through the currents to create this black dot, which is now the source of life that's permeating through that bubble that we are trapped in right now that we call Earth.
Yeah, because a lot of folks would be like, you talking about bubble, da da da. Yeah, bubble is life. It's air. It's what we breathing right now.
I had showed.
Coexist.
I had the diagram. I think I don't know if I showed that shit. I showed it on the show.
I think you showed it on the show.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people don't take that into fruition because you know what I mean. Like what we've been talking here, we just been going back and forth because it's my brother gotta be from the great mother because we both talk the same way. It's just that where he come from and I come from are 2 different playing fields, but the shit still meets up because that's how you get life. It's no one without the other, but it's just that I don't know, man. We're going far back that our mind can think because right now, like I have 12 different topics I can talk about all simultaneously.
Well, let's get one of them then.
Well, the one I really want to go back to is hot dang on is where majority of this. Let's start simple. We might as well talk about hot dang on what's going on now in times of ages now because time of ages now. It's crazy. Motherfuckers, everybody feel entitled. Everybody feel like they owe something. Everybody feel like, well, you're supposed to do this, that, to the third. When we're supposed to be coexisting at one time. That's how you make
a lot of that is happening in the dating scene.
And we fighting each other though. That shit weird.
What was it? Somebody had said like the courting is dead now, but goddamn, you can't do nothing out of kindness because females now are trying to charge for every bit of their attention.
Every second, every minute. But for what? For the simple fact, my seconds and minutes are going at the same time. Yeah. And I hate talking about that because everybody on every different platform is using that. Shit. But I mean, I get it. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it, but I get it. It's a I like to use this word because I don't think it's a real word, but then and again I might. It's on Starship Trooper, a movie. It's called Starship Trooper. And how they say the lady, they were speaking from different worlds or different planets. She was like, this is a whole nother clendactyl. I don't even think that's a word, but the shit made sense to me because when they talk about a fuck up, that's a real fuck up.
Yeah.
You think about it's a real fuck up.
Yeah, this place.
It might be a real word, but she just said it. I don't know if she was making up words because they was trying to speak a different language from another planet. You know, we on Earth realm, so. But yeah, that's funny, but this shit makes sense. That's what I feel we're going through now. It's a whole clendactyl. Nobody know what about what when what was going on.
I got a good topic. Damn, I had brought it up on the prelude episode, but you the perfect person to have here to talk about this. I had said it's two different kind of black people in America.
Right. Tell it.
This ain't to get on where you be your blackness. I'm trying to give you the.
No, I get what you're saying. Go ahead. That's why I say tell it.
All right.
I ain't even going in there right now.
You got your African American blacks, and then you got your Black American Aboriginals. And as a black person, you need to choose one of them two before you damn decide if you gonna damn get on the train this way, or if you gonna say, all right, I'll holler at y'all. I'm gonna see if these white folks gonna goddamn work it out for me, cause they said if I get this diploma, goddamn, I'm gonna be on.
So I got to laugh, cause bro, you telling it. I'm laughing off my own humor because I'm hurt. So don't judge me, y'all. Y'all keep
regardless of what
you
say, right I know
because he telling the
we
truth.
Got that. We talked about that. My boy brought this up earlier. We are the copper color Aboriginals. If you want to go technical.
Yeah. See, he say copper and I say brown.
Yeah,
so
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what he's saying too. I love that copper though.
In this analogy right here, I am a black American Aboriginal. Goddamn. I'm riding that train.
Yeah, I'm at Flippy the Bird. Fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to ride the copper train because, you know what I'm saying, I still want to be great. You know, the greatness of gold.
Oh, we got one of the, you can do all that on this train.
The elements of that. I don't want to be black as a color.
Yeah, I got you.
An element.
You know what I'm saying? This is like politically speaking.
Yeah. But no, I get what you're saying.
Are you a political African American or you one of them niggers? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and you said it the way you said it.
I ain't want to say nigger. I just said black American Aboriginal, but that's the type.
Yeah, because you make it, that makes sense though, because a lot of motherfuckers, you talking to them like we talking right now. They be like, well, yeah, I'm going to holler at you, I'm going to cut this out because they ain't talking about much in that.
Or either goddamn, you telling them motherfucker what you won't do in certain situations and they looking at you like, man,
well, why you won't do it? You finna go to jail. You finna subclude to a man-made rule.
And then the leading to that was we as the black people, and this is back to black, got to stop.
Real black, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I explained that in the show when I'm saying black. I ain't speaking of the skin tone. I'm speaking your soul.
Yeah. Cause
I had to break this down earlier that damn, it's 3 different ways to identify yourself: mentally, physically, and spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, we are the, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to call yourself in America. Physically, you are a copper color goddamn Aboriginal or a brown person, whatever you want to say that is.
Yeah, I just be talking.
Spiritually, you are connected to the source sun, which is the black dot or the black sun. It's a whole mythology and science behind this black sun. It's symbols of the black sun in all cultures dating back. That is a source of your connection beyond this place. That is a source of blackness. I broke that down in the show. I don't know if you was on that show, but I said
probably not.
Behind all of these colors that's produced in the light spectrum all of them originate from darkness.
Exactly.
So nothing starts without being black.
They say that in the book, they quote unquote said they did a full translation. And I swear to God, I know. Well, I don't want to put like that because a lot of people get offended when I say that. But I know I promise to the elements on everything that we love, how dang on, that some of those translations did not get kept. And then some more translations got lost and burned. Like, I believe that wholeheartedly for the simple fact they finding out traces of a lot of people. Well, we speaking now in this era of time, so people won't get lost. Because like I said, I can jump to 12 different places at one time. But I'm speaking back towards the places of slavery in this time. And they said a lot of the slave masters, because I know the Umstead name means something. I seen white Umsteads in this point. And I done seen how they
probably
live the
connected
street.
to a slave master.
That's what I'm saying. They got
to
a museum.
plantation.
But we're supposed to get that, how they gonna revenue and that money from those people. They left wheels.
Yeah, a part
They
of
burnt
that.
those wheels.
Part of that is, and a lot of that they hid a lot, and then they miseducated a lot. A lot of us don't even know that we are the copper color aboriginals or either.
They don't, because we came from. Matter of fact, a lot of us came from America.
Yeah,
we didn't come from Africa. They just called us African American because they've been over there because they had to come from that.
And that's another split of them African Americans, because some of them are Pan African Americans that's thinking that we supposed to be going back home to the motherland.
We home.
Exactly. It's a 110-year-old black woman speaking about the goddamn Indians and the blacks. You know what I'm saying?
They can see your face?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. So they can just hear my voice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm y'all conscious. They're speaking from a different realm. But go ahead.
I can flip it.
No, my brother, you got it right. You did it because when you was talking about all the different elements of different black people and different variations of subjects, me, now that listening in, because like I told you, my goal is to know everything, and to know everything, that's a death sentence pretty much. Well, what we call a death sentence.
To know
but
everything,
to me,
in my
it's
understanding of how the soul would work. If you trying to know everything, you're going to have a long-ass life, because one of the smartest motherfuckers, Thoth, the writer of one of the smartest books in the world, I got it over there.
My smile ain't a different smile for a reason. I smile for a reason.
This nigga was the smartest man in the world. He left his son in his will a book, and I got the book.
Oh, word. The original?
Yeah.
You got that'd probably be the only book that I didn't read in a good minute.
It's a copy over there.
Most of the stuff that I'm getting are not from books, but everything that I'm getting and giving to people, you can get it in a book.
It's a lot of books. I know I studied with my old school teacher, Bobby Hemmett, rest in peace. He put us on to a lot of books that was out of print when he was talking about them, because his tapes are from the 90s. But when I got a hold to him in the 2000s, the books was goddamn available on Amazon then when he was talking about books, and I could look it up and find it, and I'd go get the bitch ordered. So all my books over there come directly from lectures that he'd have been talking about with different teachers I've been listening to and talking about, and told us to get them to research and to do different shit. So it's almost like it's hard for me to try to explain it and make it fit
feeble mind.
Make it fit everybody.
When I say a lot of people get mad, when I say about feeble minds, I don't mean to interrupt you. Sorry if I do sometimes, but we talking, we conversing. You know what I mean? But in a feeble mind, they wouldn't understand. You know what I'm saying? The books that you read and the things that you're trying to give them. That's why I tell a lot of stuff on
that gets me to my topic. I'm glad you said that, goddamn, because through my studies of them old school teachers and the methods that I went through, I individually studied all 7 major religions one at a time and put myself in each one of them and studied my way through them until I completed the highest level I could get without paying any money. And I moved on to the next thing.
How did that make you feel though, bro?
At the time, I ain't really think about how it was making me feel. I was looking for what you said back then. I wanted to know everything.
Yeah,
and I had just got to the point where
I probably could tell you those teachings. All you gotta do is give me the beginning. I probably can fill you in the rest of it. You like, yeah, you're right.
But it's some shit that I didn't listen to. I didn't listen to so many thousands of hours of lectures from teachers that done died, that spoke for hours of shit. I probably done heard every panic lecture on goddamn YouTube, and he got 8-9 hour lectures and shit. Bobby Hemmett got 6-7 hour lectures. I didn't listen to all of them shits. Pretty much what I started at was, all right, I've been in this religious Christian shit all my life. I'm 25.
You stopped at 25? That's why I know I'm a different element. I stopped as a kid. When I was going,
I had all them thoughts and shit, but I couldn't. No. I stopped going to church as a kid.
Oh, you talking about physically?
Yeah, I'm talking about when I physically jumped into this lifestyle.
Yeah. No, I'm not being physically jumped in. Well, I don't have a lifestyle. That's what I said. That's why I'm glad I'm a conscience that's on the screen, because me personally, I feel like that. Okay, I ain't gonna say feel. I know that how they going, all these different things that's coming into me, and the different connections there where it's getting to me, because I'm hearing repetitive words over and over.
Ultimately, what it is, all of them shits is talking about the same thing.
Exactly.
That's what you have to go through that process to figure out. If you don't, and you just stick with one of them on the surface level, you ain't gonna never know shit.
You're not gonna know too much.
That's what I figured out when I went through studying Christianity, and I was like, well, shit, this ain't got everything I need. What's next? So I jumped to some other shit that was answering questions about Christianity. Then I jumped to some other shit that was answering questions about this, and all of this was going and coinciding with lectures that was explaining shit about what I was reading and leading on to parts that weren't in the book and their own interpretations. And some of these motherfuckers been studying for years on this shit. So a lot of that shit is my own interpretations of written documents, texts, and lectures, and other people's point of views, and me making my own understanding of things. Pretty much it's like I created my own way of life. I ain't gonna call it a religion. I'm gonna just say I created my own way of life or understanding based off of my studies of all of the other lives and understandings. So that what gets me to my topic is that if you are a Christian and you understand that Christianity, you are at the baby level of all religions. Like, Christianity is only like 6,000-7,000 years old. Like, if you right there, that's like the newest religion ever created. It's it's 100 more religions that's older.
You said 100, more than that.
More than that. I'm just giving a small number. It might be 1,000. But it's a whole lot of religions that's way. I got a book over there that break down a lot of the different religions that go way BC times, that talk about the mother and the son representation millions of years before you get to a Mary and a Christ.
But I got a question though about when you saying before everybody was born and everybody was here. What if it was just people appeared? Because if you think about it, you know they quote unquote saying, well, in our tongue, English tongue,
only reason I don't say that,
I'm talking about like the rapture. They say folks was just taken like that. Let's just say folks just popped up like that. Who's to say it wasn't? I wasn't there.
That's why I don't look at no right and wrong. I just look at it from my own point of view. So I'd be like, to answer that, as like you be saying, the devil's advocate.
Yeah,
I'll be like, it couldn't have been no pop-ups because everything since the beginning from my studies evolved.
Yeah,
it started with
studies.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I can only answer from what I know. Yeah. So I'd be like, from what I know about the creation of dark matter, energy, and gravity, and everything got rolling from this source. From what I can figure, I don't know anything older than that.
Yeah, but I mean that's a cute movie though. What you're saying? That's a cute movie. If we do all of the elevations involving.
Well, what would you put in that place that would be better? And the only reason I say that
I
because
put in something scarier. That everything just happened.
If I wrote it out in a story, you would think that was the most terrifying shit that ever happened. That little
story.
Yeah, that little explanation of the first sexual interaction that broke down.
Be mind blowing.
Just imagine some vicious sex now. Imagine the first time.
Them motherfuckers really fighting and killing one another. Then one of them got pregnant.
All I'm saying, it was an interaction, the first sexual intercourse. That is like.
But see, we call it sexual. It's not necessary.
This is me putting human words on the side.
That's what I'm saying. There you go. Now you using one of my words, human. Now you get it. That's why I said that.
I
Why
try
you think
not
I kept saying that
I
word?
try not to live at the human level a lot. I try
why
to
you
keep
think
my.
I kept saying that word? Humans.
I know, but why you think I kept trying to keep you away from it? Because I'm flying up here and you be down here sometime asking me questions,
some random shit.
Yeah,
and I already answered.
You'll stop the pilot and want to know some random shit, and I be like, hey man,
Always.
we got to go.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't. But see, we on this right now. We talking right now. We can't go too much for. Because they going a lot of people.
I already got my disclaimer up, and they know this shit X-rated.
But no. I'm just saying that they going. We can't go much forward because they going a lot of this shit won't get seen. Because this shit is still on a man-made machine.
I don't give a damn about that.
It's not gonna get. They hear us though, and then hopefully they do hear us, so that way we can know more. So that way I can tell them more.
It's a lot.
I can't tell what I can't see.
All I can do is
a visual element.
I put the disclaimer and my other shit I need to do, and then all I'm gonna do is go for what I know.
Yeah.
And
so this live?
Yeah. No, this ain't live. This is a recording. But
oh man, well.
Whatever.
I thought we were talking live. Yeah.
You know what
we talking live. They still can hear us now, but hopefully, because I'm telling you. If you post this,
but see, what I'm saying is I don't care. But I'm saying that's still a low vibration because I ain't thinking about what they gonna do about whatever. I'm pushing it regardless.
Oh yeah,
no. If they stop, they just stop it. But I ain't gonna never say, man, I don't need to do this because of this.
That's why you keep dimming your light, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, every time you do that, you
stop me and say something like that. I'm like, yo, I can hear it, but see your
I be pulsating.
Yeah, your spirit be telling me, like I can hear it. You be like, yeah, you dim your light. Like I can hear what people's spirits tell me. I don't listen to the words that they say. I hear that spirits be telling me. But I mean, in my spirit, I'm just trying to keep it because everybody be wanting to be aggressive. Like we was talking about man and woman. Everybody want to be entitled. Everybody want to be captain of the boat. Everybody want to be a leader. Everybody want to be this. No, just be.
When you taking shit back to black, from my understanding. You gotta be serious with niggas because niggas don't play.
Yeah, I don't. You know what I'm
saying? You don't have to be mean.
No,
but you gotta be serious.
You just be like serious.
Yeah, I'm very serious.
Bro, we was out there.
That's a part. That's a part of my studies and the way I took on things from these old school teachers. They didn't like the way a lot of these young motherfuckers do shit because they was more serious. Mm-hmm. Like to put all your shit up there talking about how to do read tarot cards and to show motherfuckers all of this and that shit like that. That wasn't a thing for them. When you figured out
the phone event.
Yeah. When you figured out how to get into them phases of meditations and different understandings of vibrations, that's some sacred shit.
I know,
and
but
it's
I'm
supposed
being
to be taken
held
seriously.
Here though, for the simple fact that I'm over all of it.
You can't be held captive. I know a whole lot of shit I can actually know how to do and you don't.
What's that?
You know how to read tarot cards?
Yeah.
Let me see you do it.
But it's not a reading. It's a spiritual voice that you can hear. The cards are just a trickery for, like again, feeble minds. It's for a mind person. I don't need a tarot card to read a person.
Me neither, but the tarot card is meant to prove what I'm saying to you is valid without me just saying that you think I'm making up some shit.
No, I don't think you're making up nothing.
But I'm just saying that's how the tarot card
coming
works.
From a different source. Well, I ain't really get, but what a source was given to me.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's a lot of shit I can say, well, I studied this and I know it, and you gonna be like, well, how you know? Because that's what you studied.
No. I don't say it that way.
I
get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I would challenge it.
That's what you're supposed to do.
What if da-da-da-da-da or da-da-da-da-da?
That's why I don't do that much because my understanding got me to a point that when somebody challenged what I done said, they done stopped at a level.
No. But see, my challenge is different. My challenge is asking me the questions.
I know that's what you saying in your head.
Yeah. Oh, it's my fault. But see, again, I'm on 15 to 20 different mind
and I have
to.
Sometimes I have to read and see what people mean by what they say.
Fault. Yeah, I don't mean it in that way. Though. I love to listen to the shit you're saying because
sometimes
you be reading the books. Yeah. And I be wanting to know the info. But see, I'm curious about the words that was on the paper. I'm not necessarily curious about the information.
Well, whenever I explain something, I ain't never explaining it from the words on the paper because I had got to a point where, all right, I know all the words on the paper. What's next?
Yeah.
And that made me start watching all the lectures. Like after I read all the books the first few niggas I was studying talking about, I got a few different teachers I could bring up. I even got one of his books, The Black Bible of Science, Dr. O'Shea Kafour. But then after I studied with all these niggas, I took some classes. I took a Metanetta class with Infudishimas, Dr. Infudishimas. I did a whole lot of shit. I joined the Moorish Science Temple of America for a few years and got all that.
You told me about, well, when was that? Because, I mean, you told me something about that.
That was back in mid-2000s.
Nah, you said something about something you did when we was on the truck, when we were talking hot dang on, we were unloading that truck. It was a little, I want to say a 26-footer. Yeah, it was one of them little 26-footers, a hot dang on. You were saying something about that. But I didn't know you was talking about that. Like, again, I hear conversations like it's in my head somewhere. But then again, it replays and then it come back up now.
And then I believe the only reason why I'm so serious and I believe in what I speak
why would you do that though?
It's because I looked at it and I done evaluated everything to the point where when I explaining it, I'm putting us as the aboriginals in the best possible light we could be in. I can't see no other religious person trying to explain what I'm explaining and gonna make us sound better. So I will challenge it to the death because I'm like, even if you think I'm bullshitting, it's making us look the best possible way. Why the fuck is you arguing against this? This is it.
That's it. That's it. That's all.
If I'm saying we are the children of the Most High connected directly to the black dot, what other religion is gonna say any better than that?
No.
That Most High Mother,
I mean,
God.
See, they can't say it, but they can, they can entertain it.
Yeah.
They get his sparkling lights, little fireworks here, a ribbon on top.
That's
a bow.
It don't mean that's part of like I ain't saying I'm right and I know everything, but I'm saying from what I know and I done studied, I'm putting us in the best possible light of being who we are. Other religions is gonna not do that. They got brainwashing, manipulation shit in it, and different. A lot of religions teach you to stay in them religions. So goddamn, when you get to talking about something, you can find people that's stuck because they'll question. They'll get to challenge you on some shit that you already know that this is like you can't challenge me on this because it's the same way in Christianity. Like you don't even know your own religion because if you did, you'd be agreeing with me. And
but
then,
see, can I ask you a real question off subject?
Yeah, what's happening?
All right, I'm gonna talk about about the time when.
Oh, this is a change of subject.
No, yeah, this because we finna
change the subject.
We finna. We gotta go to a commercial break.
No.
All right, well, you finna do a commercial break. No, we not live. We just
you want to go to a commercial break?
No, we gonna go. No, don't play nothing. You can play it on your own time because we finna be a commercial break for us. You just stop it whenever you feel you want to make your little option. Like, hey, this is a commercial break, and when we get back to y'all finna hear some real shit. Y'all let you. All right, now what I was finna talk about is hot dang on Dang, I lost my train of thought. Sitting there trying to entertain these motherfuckers. Well, I'm glad we back from the commercial, but hot dang on me personally. I don't know, man. Oh yeah, the question I was gonna ask you about from the time that you met me till now, what has changed?
About what? There's a lot of shit I can say. A lot of shit that changed.
Nothing really changed. I've always called you and asked you questions about man-made situations because I want to know the answer for them to handle it mortal-like.
But it's a lot. You can say what changed, but I be like, your car done changed. Like you got. That's why I said. That's why I say you got to be specific about what changed.
No, but see, I'm laughing because you're right. That's make it so funny. That's what make it even funny. Like you're right. You got on different clothes.
I don't know why you saying that. Like, you got on different change your clothes.
But but that's coming from two like-minded. That we on a sponge. If I asked a regular person that, they'll start giving me you elevated what.
They'll start telling you what you physically done that changed.
Make it physically see.
But I don't be around you all the time to know what you physically done to change. Exactly. But I can tell you what you mentally.
You even my hair grew something like that.
Yeah, that's a change.
But still, it's just like hot dang on, man. Nothing's changed. That's what I wanted to get to because folks will give you an answer, but nothing's really changed for me. The only thing changed for me was visually seeing maybe a plant grew, some trees grew, or trees were torn
You
down.
gotta keep.
But I mean, physically, nothing's changed for me because I've always questioned the unquestionable to get answers that I necessarily didn't really want answers for. Because when you get those answers, my boy, it comes with several different emotions, several different meanings, and several different elements.
I'm trying to figure out how that works because from my understanding of time, and I explained this with the black dot, that time I'm talking about is the life of your soul that never stops. I break it down as time. Right. It could be a lot of different things. It's displayed when you die on the EKG, when they go flatline. Right. What's pushing that dot?
But they say I know I've been here before, but I can't get the memories now.
They say you dead when it's flatline, but what the hell is going beep? What's pushing the dot to go?
Right. And
they don't tell you what that is.
But people don't answer it either.
And I broke that down in the show. I think that's the one you missed, my first show, the Black Dot. And I broke that down to that. That's spirit pushing that. And now everything has a spirit. Yeah.
Your physical, like, then you talk about
it take a while for your spirit to leave the body after your physical body is no longer functioning, and that's what that dot is showing you. That the life, the soul in you is still permeating a light. It's just this body ain't fit for that light no more. It either ran out, it's ready to leave, whatever went on, it's done with this shit, and the
that's
body's
dead. Physical shut down. But look, I don't mean to interrupt you all, but they going. If it's never been said before anywhere, it's being said today on this show. How they gonna give your name in the show when you give it in there, but how they on this show
is Back to Black.
Yeah, Back to Black. That's exactly what he talking about. You're going back to black because that physical form can't move anymore. That physical form is what they call handicap. Is disemboweled, is done.
I looked at it like that.
Back to black is still moving back to black. Yeah. They gonna, what if, let's say that they still keeping you here because of the EKG?
Once the
what are we doing
sand run out this way, you gotta flip the damn tube to get it to start running again.
I'm gonna tell them not to put me on the EKG. If I just flatline, I flatline, and you'll see my breath leave so I can leave. Don't put me on the EKG.
That ain't you leaving or not. They got the pen. It's a lot of shit that you ain't gonna have control over after your body physically die if you ain't really trained about it. Now, just like it's just like when you go to sleep at night. You can't really control what happened between your eyes closing and you
open them back up again.
And you not open back up. I'm breaking it way down.
Oh man, going into it. Here we go, y'all.
You can't really control what happened between when you close your eyes and the moment you go to sleep. You don't really know what happened.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying? That's like death. When you die, that first little moment, you don't really know what's happened. But it's shit your body is and your soul is doing in that moment.
As far as we know, our soul done jumped out at that momentary time.
And it's doing that shit based off of the light that you've absorbed while you was here. So if you ain't never thought about what your soul could do outside of the body, it's gonna be looking for shit to do to get back to where you thought it's supposed to be. And then fuck the higher levels. This is all he know. Right. So this is what I gotta do to do what.
Wow. So let's say our spirit. So I wonder if our spirits is getting any currency right now. They're still working. I wonder if they're getting currency. We working and we gotta get currency. I'm trying to bring you back to Earth.
Their currency.
So we going off Earth right now.
That spirit currency is light. Everything that absorbs light got a spirit.
I think our spirit currency is getting money currency because it's showing what we're doing here on Earth.
Your spirit currency is light, and light is displayed as knowledge. What you, like you said, what you know is real spiritual currency because that's what's going to advance you in the higher levels. Like if you study sleep and sleep analysis and shit, and you practice that when you're going to sleep, and you can learn how to damn do lucid dreaming and shit when it's happening. You can recognize it and shit. That's like practicing what's gonna happen when you die.
But see, again, I get back to when you actually questioned me about. Because I was asking you, I feel like I'm in purgatory. I feel like I'm in jail.
That's one thing I can stand on that one. I got a badge to prove it. I have studied it's a lot of people that haven't done it, but through Bobby Hemmett and a few of his master teachers, I think I have studied enough to know about what happens in death if they say they don't. Cause most people don't like to talk about it, but that was one of the first shits I studied.
But why do I understand that studying and teaching when you first brought it to my attention? I never read a book on it. I've never went into the study.
I can boast of that and be like, well, that's because I know how to speak to it.
Because I don't want you to give it away to them. I want them to show them of a lot of things that I see, feel, and it seemed like I've been there before. Because when you first told me about that, and you told me how I can, my other dreams are other, sources or other places, your other body is at, this, that, to the third. Speaking about the, I guess, metroverse or metaverse or whatever people, not metaverse, but multiverse and what people be talking about. I started controlling my dreams now.
Yeah, because some people, it's easy, but some people not even aware of shit. Some people go to sleep and wake up, don't even know they dream.
I know all of my... And next, I'm glad you said that because that's what I actually want to initiate this conversation off of, is that I know every dream I dreamt since I was about, I want to say 5. I think it was around 5 because that was the time when I jumped off the, me and my brother was in my dad's sweater and we jumped off the bunk bed. But when I hit my head, ever since that day, I remember almost all my dreams. Like I can literally write a book about all the dreams today.
That's what
That's a lot of dreams. But I mean, I gotta get paid for it. That's a man.
You can't worry about getting paid for it.
I'm not worried about that.
I'm saying like if that's your music, you can't die without playing your music, whether you get paid for it or not, because the currency you looking for might not be what you
it's
get.
Not here though.
But what you gonna get is what you need.
Yeah, my currency that I'm looking for is not
what
here,
you write in them dreams might be your next life. That's why I just said you might live forever because you ain't writing your fucking dreams. Your dreams is where you gonna go. When you finish that, that's when you gonna die.
Wow, that's crazy.
But if you don't never start doing it, eventually your body and your mind gonna get too old to remember them dreams physically, and you gonna goddamn start fading. But your soul gonna be like, I need to do this.
But see, that's probably why I'm still in this part.
That repeated gonna be later. I'm before the repeated. Your soul gonna be like, nigga, write the fucking dreams. It's almost over. Yeah. But you gonna be too old. You gonna be like, God damn it. Cause physically your body gonna age, and you gonna, even though if you can remember it, when you get 80, it's gonna your dementia, the food, this air, all this bullshit.
Of your physical.
Yeah, I get what you gonna fucking start forgetting. That's why old people on their deathbed that they be regretting shit, and damn the ones that have near-death experiences, when they get their shit together, they go out there and ski dive and all kind of crazy shit. Cause they like, I ain't get to live for real. I'm gonna live my life.
Yeah, but I mean, but see, that's what I'm saying. That comes to that story too. Like I still know how to do all this stuff. I've never been skydiving. I guarantee I can jump out of a plane and land here safely. Never had an instruction in my life. And
that's probably why I got all that shit, because and I do all this music and shit because this is my story. Like after I finished studying everything and I did my
and this is where I came along, kept telling you, every time I get on the show, the other show, because this is new to me right now, but every time I get on the other show, I'm like, yo, tell them how they y'all chime in, because we telling y'all something that you may not want to hear, but listen.
Yeah, cause I ain't bullshitting.
It's junk real.
After I finished all of my shit and I got my 4 grimoires done, I took my understandings from shit and I did 2 papers. I did Black Sun Writes the 13 Levels of Light, which is a breakdown of the parts of speech, and coinciding with the levels of light in the universe. I wrote a book called The Kaif the Primal, which talks about the creation of the first Earth and the evolution of that to where we are now. I did another paper. I got it in my vault now. This is the first shit I ever done where I broke down the 13 levels of light.
I remember you telling me about that one too.
Yeah, that was the first shit I did. That shit came to me at my grandma's house, goddamn, the 13 Levels of Light. That's what I got. It's a lot of shit that damn I got broke down in here that go along with the Black Sun rights, and that's some shit that I created through my studies and understanding of how you need to obtain this knowledge. And I just said this in one of my songs, no matter what you following and what you doing and what you get yourself into, eventually you're going to have to deal with the mother, the feminine energy, to get it back out of gender. You're going to have to deal with that feminine energy because everything comes from the feminine source. And you don't want to be on your deathbed and you haven't took time out to find out who the fuck you are. You ain't did no soul searching, but now you about to die. It's too late. That's why they say it ain't never too late until it is. Because you can always goddamn evaluate yourself and goddamn go through your self-trauma and figure out your goddamn desires and put that shit away and try to do better and get light and study. You can always advance self to another level until you can't no more. And when you can't, it's too late. You don't want to get to that point of knowing you need to play your music, but now you can't play the bitch no more because you can't even get up.
Yeah, my fault, bro. I just came back from.
Oh, you good? I seen.
Yeah, zone straight the fuck out. Well, see, and then people on this realm call it ADHD.
No, that's called. I got. They speak on daydreaming.
I heard they wrote that.
Daydreaming is a form. This is from my studies. Daydreaming is a form of meditation. It's a quick meditation to where you're able to put yourself into another state of mind. And the thing about that is,
for y'all, state of mind is a different situation.
Yeah, can you be conscious within this damn state of mind? Most people, once they realize they daydreaming, they snap out of it. But the thing is, can you keep your level of attention to the point where you don't jump? You're not so fast to jump back to attention. That's people that don't know how to sit and relax and be calm. Like them videos say, 1, 2, 3, listen to the rain. People, you can't do that.
See, but the only thing that was keeping me here at this point in time was your voice. Because if you weren't talking, bro.
My voice will take you into that shit. Because damn, talking is some shit I can do. I get to talk about some shit. I'm trying to find this damn, this list of Black Sun rights so I can tell you all this shit right quick.
Oh, shoot. I got that junk in the microwave. But, yeah, I guess you can go to the actual break. Play one of the songs you played with me.
I ain't gonna play no new shit. We're gonna take a quick intermission on their ass. I'm gonna play some old shit. Goddamn, this is shit. I guess I play the story of my life. This is this some shit.
Yeah, top of the South. Story of life.
Looks like you lost
It's
another
the
one.
story of my life. Yeah, the story of my life. Yeah. It's the story of my life. I am the image of God. I'm screaming out to Allah. Yahweh gon' show me the way. Buddha is sitting in my mind. I see Ra every time. ISIS, she helped me level it out. I can feel it coming from beyond. Starships taking light trips, passing Pluto as we dip. That's the name they put on, just like they did ours. But I can't be mad. I'm just gonna they forgot about the changes in the sea. Yeah, this dog gon' have his day. Oracle told me don't stray too far away, even though sometimes I look away. Story of life, and this how it goes. Everybody got their go to. It's the story of life. Their prayers to whomever it may reach, and however they may teach. Eventually you will need the touch of the mother. There's no other.
there eating them bean, boy.
Yeah, no, it's like, saying I had to go to the plantation in the morning. Shut up, Charlene, I had to go to the plantation in the morning.
Oh, we good on that too. I think she been asleep the whole time you been here.
I thought I was loud.
Nah,
Like I was loud in her.
I thought that too, but that wall is different. Damn, we gotta really be loud in here for her to hear it in there.
Yeah, you know, we ain't yelling because we don't have no reason to talk over each other.
Damn, it's thundering out that bitch.
So
Atmosphere.
it's supposed to be a hurricane or something coming through.
Alright, well, back to this credential layout. I found this shit. So this is what it is for the Back to Black. And I'm letting you motherfuckers just know
But then you gonna have to show them that you can't talk about it.
Yeah, I'ma
They
show.
gotta get visual.
I'm gonna show it. I got
I'm
it.
about to say they gotta get
Alright.
visual. They need a
Start
lot of
off-
folk. They need to listen and see because you know how Earth people.
Start
these
off.
humans.
I got the paper of the 13 levels of light, which is a breakdown of not the 3 parts of speech, but all 13 parts of speech. And motherfuckers don't know it's 13 parts. You got your first person, second person, third person, but I take it all the way to 13. I got a paper that break that down. We're going to get into that one day on episode. You know what I'm saying? All right. Go past the paper. Then you get to my created organization. Well, I ain't even call it an organization. It's the understanding, I say. It's called the Sons of Ma. It's a branch of Masonry. But I already broke down there's a difference between Freemasons and Masons. And we'll get into that later on. But from the Black Sons rights, you got, this is also shit I done that I was able to make this as part of the rights. You have to have the study of human life on this plane and its understanding in yourself, which is pretty much a study of your birth religion or your origin religion, whichever one of them that you started out with, because that'll push you to what I say is one of the most important, which is the second Black Sun right, which is the connection of the 7 and the 12 within nature and the body. Them the 2 most important numbers on the fucking planet for the physical level, and you need to fucking know what them shits is talking about and study. You know what I'm saying? You got your 7 chakra and you got your clock that everybody run on that got 12 on it. And they go back to your 12 zodiacs and Christ being the sun, and there's a lot of shit to go with that 7 and 12 that need to be studied and looked upon that I done. And a lot of that is broke down through the 13 levels of light. Alright, then third right is mastery of God's self, 7, and trying to maintain a perfect man mentality. This is knowledge from the Moorish Science Temple of America. The God's 7 head is you know how that shit go: love, peace, truth, justice, all the shit that they got up under the 5-point star, except there's 2 more, which is soul and God, I think, soul and spirit. But it's pretty much breaking down a mastery of your emotions to become God's 7 here on earth. There you go, that 7 again. Then the 4th sun right is the study of the 13 levels of light. This is a paper I did, so this is a right where you got to study my shit.
Yeah, now you coming into a different old breed.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got to make it my own. Then you get to 5, which is Moorish documents of the past, the records. We don't go off of textbook knowledge. So a lot of the shit I speak on ain't from a book. It's from text.
The 4th right.
The 4th right of the Black Sun.
Please pay attention to that word that he's saying, that 4th right. It's something from the element and I'm coming from. That's why I get pressed down in this world is different, because in all their bodies that I've been in, because I'm running through a unicycle, and then I see that I gotta pretty much put shit in visual or put shit on a canvas.
But it go along with my shit. That's why I said my shit is universal, because
y'all don't see that
my fourth right is the law of the 13 levels of light. I created the 13 levels of light from the stars.
Yeah.
But it's
you didn't create it.
I know it came to me from the stars, but it's a motherfucker from the past that used this same shit.
Because I'm
and
telling you,
he called it the fourth right.
Yeah, I heard the fourth right more than one time. That's why I stopped you when you said
yeah,
that.
And he called it the fourth right too. So how did he find out about the 13 levels of light?
Because there's several different people on Instagram right now that's talking about different elements. One's talking about real estate. One's talking about health. Excuse me, shit. One talking about herbs. And the other one is talking about weed.
Yeah,
there's none that makes sense.
13 levels of light.
Talking about the fourth right though.
Yeah, because all they're talking about the 13 levels of light. The 13 levels of light is a breakdown of the parts of speech, and it's all about how people getting views and clicks and shit right now, because it's how you interact through different ways. How motherfuckers be talking and they be acting like they with some people, and they doing it's almost like acting, except it's on purpose. Yeah, and it's just you. How motherfuckers, some people now trying to do the AI robot, and they just on their shit going, hey, how you doing?
I haven't seen
hey, how you doing? That dumb ass shit.
The AI robot, whatever it's fucking
Yeah, but all that
I haven't seen too many people use it.
It's branching.
But see, that's not my algorithm. My algorithm is right now focusing on dumb shit, because it's trying to bring me back down to my, what do you call it? You said it was something one time. You said like a small self.
Human mind.
Yeah, bring me back to my human mind.
That's why you say you want to be human and human, but
I said I don't want to be human.
I know you want to be, well, you.
Y'all, everybody could call me an alien. I just said I didn't want to be human.
Alien is beyond human.
I mean, in retrospect from the English language, yes. But I'm just talking about, like in hindsight, just like. 5. Yeah.
We'll break it down. 5 is the Moorish documents of the past, and damn, just like I said, when I'm explaining something, I don't explain it from no textbooks. If I'm explaining from a book, it's written by a PhD, or it's either documents or text from the past that we had to pull up through records from the United States, goddamn Library of Congress and shit like that. It's documents that I got from the Moorish Science Temple. They got their own library. This shit is no game. I got a whole Black's Law Dictionary that come through them.
Yeah, the Black Law, but the Black Law Dictionary is real.
Yeah, that's the real dictionary. Yeah. I got one on the shelf over there.
Yeah, I might have to take that.
You know what I'm saying? So that's real deal shit. That's some shit where this is something you got to do and obtain. You know what I'm saying? So to get this fifth level, this fifth right. The sixth right is United States and American history in relation to slavery, colonization, and the misleading of the chosen ones. This is
tattoo.
This is pretty much, and I was meant for this shit, because back in 7th grade, 8th grade, I was already goddamn maintaining the A average in U.S. history, because that shit was so fascinating that I ain't have to study. When she said it, I knew it.
But no, you didn't know it. You saw it. Yeah. That's why I keep telling you, everything is visual.
She was a great teacher, though. When she used to explain
you saw her words. You never read nothing with her.
She acted it out.
You saw them fucking words.
I saw them.
No, you saw them.
She acted it out. Look.
You seen it, but tell me you didn't see that whole vision.
Yeah.
The whole, I'm talking about the vision from then.
How she explained it, I could see the battles.
He saw everything.
I could see how she was putting this down.
Not the only one.
She was a great teacher in the way she laid it out for me to be able to get it. To the point where I was giving it to other motherfuckers.
You tapped in that one time, but when I tapped in, I never let go of that. You start tapping into the knowledge. That's why you read.
Yeah,
and you got many backings of you reading. Me, I tapped into my visual. So now, if you show me a car, I can build it from scratch. One car, you show me screw from screw, wire from wire, hose from hose. You just show me that one car, I can build it from scratch. If you read how to build that car, you can build it from scratch.
I can do it that way too, though.
But I mean, you tricked me in both ways, but mine's more visual, yours more reading. So that's how we both sponges of the light. People don't know about that in the dark. In the dark.
This right here the rights go along with rankings that got to do with the human body too. That's some more shit I did, because ranking rights 1 through 3 has to deal with the head, the gut, and the shoulders. Because what is it? The first right is the study of life and the understanding of self. That's your head.
Mm-hmm.
That's the top. And so it go that way. I'm real. Yeah, I'm real into it. So all right.
You learn that in what's that? Anatomy. It's the strongest muscle and the biggest muscle in your body.
Exactly. The motherfuckers don't use it. Number 7, the 7 right is the 7 laws of the universe. You got to study this. It's the law of rhythm, the law of what's the shit?
I don't know.
Damn, I just said it. The law.
I know them, but I mean I don't know them like.
Yeah, the law of rhythm, the law of correspondence, the law of attraction. It's a bunch. It's 7 of them. You niggas need to study them and figure it out because that's some shit you need to know. And that's 7 again. There's a lot of 7s you got to get. That's why number 2 was the connection of the 7 and 12. So you supposed to already be catching 7s when they show up like this. By the time you get, and that's also dealing with the head, 7. 8 is dealing with the heart, and 8, the 8th right is the breakdown and the study of all religions in relation to self and death. Once you do that, you'll realize all these motherfuckers is talking about the same shit. And once you get to that point, you need to find out, well, what the fuck is death? And get your own interpretation, because all of them are going to be different. Once you get your own interpretation, all of them are going to show you that death is nothing but dream world. All right. So what do you do in your dream world? Do you know how to talk to people when you sleep? Do you know how to drive cars when you sleep? Do you be doing shit? Do you be doing it because you know how to do it and remember? Or it's just your body on avatar mode? It's 3 different levels of the dream world you can break down. It's the motherfucker that's playing the game. It's the motherfucker in the game. And it's the motherfucker watching the game. Who are you in this dream? I can get deep with it, but it's a lot of breakdowns that you got to do, and this is the 8th right, and it's dealing with your heart, because your heart is connected to your soul, and that's some shit you can't control. Your soul is doing what it got to do to get back to the black dot. You got to do what you supposed to be doing in the head as the head to get the knowledge so your black dot can get back home fast.
Cap.
This is my understanding.
Yeah, my understanding is different. Any understanding, whatever you say.
This is still go with what you saying,
yeah,
because you gotta know everything.
This is for you guys to listen into, because y'all can chime into this and catch this wholly.
And then, like I said, I'm putting us in the best light we can possibly be.
He definitely putting a small terminology for y'all, and if y'all ain't catching on to this, something wrong.
The 9th right would be Egyptian culture, African creation myths. You need to study them. I studied under Dr. What's his name? He an old nigga. Dr. Yosef Ben Yakin. That's a good one. That's one of the main ones. He wrote the book, The African Origin of Civilization. That's a book that I got on the shelf that need to be read. The Egyptian, the origin, Ethiopia, the mother of civilization, when all of this shit was called Ethiopia before it was called Pangea, or after it was called Pangea. Well, that's some name shit they got. It's a lot of shit you need to know and study, but we'll keep it going. Number 10 is more science knowledge of Freemasonry and the Eastern Star. This is the shit you need to know. You need to study Freemasonry, which will get you the knowledge of the 360 degrees. This is something I spoke about before. I'm a self-proclaimed 360-degree master Mason, not Freemason. A Mason is a son of the mother. A Freemason is one that freed themselves from being the son of the mother. They still trying to use the knowledge. And a lot of them don't get past 33 degrees. That's their highest level of understanding. But 33 degrees on a circle of 12 is only one slice. So if a motherfucker that's a Freemason, their highest understanding of spiritual knowledge is only 33 degrees, and most people ain't in these places, they don't know shit. They just follow the religion blindly. The ones that do know and study this, they only can get to 33% of knowledge. That's only a slice out of all the 12 you can go. You can go up to 360 degrees. I done seen Freemasons talk about being 96-degree Masons. People don't know you can get past 33, but to get past 33, it's a journey within self. Ain't nobody to teach you what past 33 is. You just got to know how to break down the numbers. And that's where you get from these rights, the 7, the breakdown of studies and religions and the law of 13, because when you get past, the highest level on the circle is 33. You can't go to 34 on the circle because that would change the slices from 12 into like 12 point something. It will fuck up the 12. So it has to be 33 because 33 12 times will get you 360.
That's why you keep saying 12.
Yeah. So the object to how to move beyond that, and this go back to my law of the 13 levels of light, you have to start adding. So 33 to get to 34, it would be a 3 and a 4, that would be 7. So now you have to jump to the 13 levels of light and go to 7 and see what 7 is and study that and immerse yourself into the sciences, the math, the biology, and all of this. That's where you get to knowing true geometry, true mathematics, true language, where this is shit that ain't taught in school, where they actually show you how your feelings correlate with sounds, and sounds can be played to get you to feel certain ways. People didn't know that until Terrence Howard right now is doing a study with some motherfuckers to prove that your emotions make sounds. And your goddamn, and certain sounds can be played that can tap into your emotions. Him and another high-ranking physicist or something is writing a paper on this right now. It's a whole lot of shit that I figured out.
Through numerology, bro, the symbol of infinity, you know,
This is a sideways 8.
supposedly. But I mean, I'm just talking about the symbol in itself and the meaning.
I'm just talking about.
There is no numerology in the numbers of what things that you're supposed to learn.
Yeah, this ain't numerology at all. This
I'm
is
just saying, like, a lot of people are taking to numerology. I'm just speaking of
like, I could put it on numerology and damn, but that'll take it to a whole different shit.
Yeah, please don't go there.
We gotta talk about a whole lot of shit. Yeah.
But I'm just talking about, like, because you kept talking numbers and trying to get them to understand numbers.
Well, in the paper you see it's only 3. Well, it's only 4 numbers really. That's the main shit that I think should be studied and are important. That's 7.
Let me see the ones I'm thinking. It'll be what's that? 2, 3, 7, and mine is usually 13, but a lot of people say 12. And I'm gonna throw out a number. I don't know the other one. I want to say I know the other one is 21, but I don't think it's 21.
All right, well, you said, well, really, you only said like 2 numbers because goddamn 12 is 3.
I mean, they split them all down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how you done it. But I would say, damn, the most important numbers through my understanding, the study would be 7, because that's the law of the universe. It's 7 laws of the universe. So 7, then 12, because everybody is under the order of 12. 12 is like your fucking prison guard.
14. I'm sorry, I said 13.
Okay.
Weird. I was just thinking about 13 goals.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, mine is 14. Everybody will say 12.
But everybody is operating off the number 12. What time is it? It's 12 months. Yeah. It's 12 hours in a day, and 24 hours is all this bullshit. All right, so 12. Then the master number is 13. And then the number 9. The number 9 also could be inverted as the number 6.
Yeah, I saw that number. That's where they get 666, but it's actually sometimes 999.
Yeah, and 666 is a spiritual number in itself, representing that damn the physical body. It ain't gotta be like I said, ain't no right or wrong, ain't no good and bad. Anything you can make evil, and anything you can make good.
It's all the way you see it.
Yeah, I can explain that 666. It's all about what you like. Cause I don't like that 666. I can make it the most evilest shit ever. Yeah. But if I want motherfuckers to like it, I can make it lighthearted as ever. But I try not to do either one. That's why I be so hard, because I ain't trying to make you like it or not like it. It is what it is.
Yeah, he's like, that's why I say, when first you start talking, like, listen to this. I'm like, nah, I'm not about listening to this. Like, I'm just trying to give you, an insight of different mind frame where people don't go into much.
And then the last mastery, which is the 11th right, which is the last right of the black sun, and the number 11 goes back to the 12, and that number 11 represents the parallel gateway.
Oh, you said your last number is what?
11.
11.
For the right.
You jumped to 12 back to 11.
I'm talking about the 12. Because I was saying the last right for the black sun is 11. And if you go to the understanding of the 12, if you go through the numbers, 11 represents the gateway.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I get
the two parallels side by side, one this way, one that way. So in between them two parallels is creating a portal that you can motherfuckers can go in and out of. And this is I call it the Deaf Mastery Badge, where you have to study the number 9 and the number 13, because that's pretty much understanding death. If you can study 9, because 9 can be the spiral up and 6 is the spiral down. I'm actually a 6 under numerology. Where you do the birth numbers, I'm a 6. A 6 is somebody that's a teacher, a motherfucker that's a family man, a motherfucker that's really intellectual. It's funny.
No, you got it, bro. Go ahead, talk your talk.
All right.
Talk your talk.
Then on top of all that shit,
Right.
I mapped out the 13 original plantations. They call them colonies. I call them plantations because they all were, and I got the connections to all of them back to whatever king in Britain that was running that shit.
All right, off subject. Why you call it plantation?
Because them motherfuckers had slaves on there, whether they was Aboriginal, workers, whether they were Aboriginal, black,
henceforth,
Indian.
This is why I come in. If you hear a person out here in this world that you would call to and caught a conversation with, and he said your job is a plantation, that's me.
Yeah.
That's me.
And
see, this is why.
I got the origin of it from way back when.
Mine came way before the actual slavery. Plantation is just a plantation.
Yeah.
You take it how you want to take it. If I call it that, it's meant that way.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got a bunch of different papers I done that's on a lot of different shit. I got a paper on the death clock where I made up I tallied the equation that can open up your mind spiritually to a different understanding.
What's the number? Let's tap into. You think we should tap into mine?
Yeah, we can use you for an example if you want to be.
I don't think. You want to?
I don't know if you want to get on here. There's some shit. I say something, but some shit go down, and it really be for real.
Rated.
And you be like, "Oh my god, man, fuck that."
Nah, you know me. I ain't never scared. I'm like, what? Who's that? David Banner? Who was that said that? I ain't never scared.
Yeah. So.
What was his name? No, Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared, bitch.
All right, so.
Go ahead.
That's
the whole 13.
Yeah. That's it for the black civil rights. And then
I thought you were talking about the 13 light, 13 something of light.
No, 13 level of light is
13 level of light. I thought you read that. That was what you were reading.
Yeah, that was the black sun rights. It's on the 11 of them. The 13 levels of light is a paper I did that it's long.
Oh, I thought you did. I thought that's what you was doing.
We can do it on another episode.
No, we ain't doing it. What are you doing?
This right here is for you. What you talking about? This is what I call Deaf Mastery 101. I figured this out through the knowledge of the 4-leaf clover. To not bullshit you, I'll show you my work right here. It'll look like alien shit to y'all on how I broke down these equations and how to put yourself into it. Now all I need is certain shit, but I'm thinking you would probably know yours off the muscle. If you don't know it, you would need only your natal chart, because it's like 3 things I need to know to plug into this equation so I'll be able to calculate you on this clock. The clock is based off of the 12, the 13, and the 7 that I've accumulated myself. So alright, so first of all, for the equation, I need your birth year.
I'm numerology. My shit linked 1983.
But I'm saying I don't know how it's gonna work out with this equation. That shit might be some wild shit.
I know. 1983.
1983. And this is divided by your past or present death date. Past or present death date. That's unknown right now. That's the number of what we seeking for. So we're gonna leave that as X.
That's cute. Go for it.
Yeah, that's cute. Alright. Next thing we need and this is multiplied. This is multiplied by time or your age. Because your age is the amount of time you've been here this time.
I hate to say it because, yeah, you know I don't do numbers of age because I don't age. But
Yeah.
I say 40 come from 83, calculated to 2023 is 40.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not claiming that.
I got you. And that is multiplied by the decade that we are in.
2023.
So yeah, this is 2023. Now this is where the equation get into some funky shit. Next, I would have to have your natal ascending number.
What?
That's why I say you need your natal chart.
What's the native?
Your natal chart, I can show you an example of right here.
No, just say it. The definition.
Okay, your natal chart is a mapped out display of where the planets and the stars were at your moment of birth. It's websites that you can go to and pull them up for free. All you need to know.
You might have to go to the website. I'm trying to think of it.
All you
You
need.
talking about the date?
Yeah, all you need to know. Well, it's gonna be on your chart. You wouldn't actually know it unless you looked at your chart. But only thing you need to know in your chart is your time of birth, the day you was born. I think that's it. Yeah, just the time of birth and the day you were born, and they can do your natal chart from that, because that's individually to you only. It's other motherfuckers that was born on the same moment in time, but all y'all gonna be seconds apart.
Yeah. Milliseconds, seconds,
Mhm.
something like that. Yeah.
Right.
Somebody
Within your
has
birth.
somebody exact day, the same exact time, the exact second. There'd be whole another conversion in the world. But what is what they say? I don't know.
The closest they can get to is how they say identical twins say. I can feel shit and I can
Yeah.
understand what they thinking about. I know my twin is hurting. That's like the closest you gonna get to.
It's either 7:20 or 9:30. I can't remember.
But yeah, that's
I don't know my natal chart.
that's one of the aspects we would have to have, and then that would be divided by your zodiac sign.
Yeah, big Scorpio.
You know what I'm saying? So damn, I can't remember what the symbol for Scorpio
It's
is.
a scorpion. A fucking regular scorpion, desert scorpion. What the
I'm
fuck?
talking about the planetary symbol.
It's like, are you talking about the stars?
Yeah, I got it wrong. Everything that I be
I'm just
need
saying,
for
it's,
different shit.
It look like a fork and a hook like that.
I know you're talking about. I got a hold.
I can't remember the numbers that was in the start. I think it's like 2, 4, 6,
What you say you was?
7, 8. I think it's like 8, 9. It's either 8 or 9 stars that make it. I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, here go my shit.
Yeah, you can't. We gotta X all this part out. We can't put this on live.
Well,
All my information.
we ain't got all your information because you ain't got your natal chart.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Enough information is enough.
Well, yeah, we can't go no further without the natal chart anyway.
But I mean, so you gotta know the time I was born explicitly. I don't want to know that. It was the lady that she's dead already.
You got that's where you get back to the records, your records and documents of the past.
Well, I mean, it can be falsified, so they won't let us really understand who I am.
I got a copy of the card that they had stuck on my baby shit. My mama kept it.
Oh shit, your mama genius. Your mama low key genius. Cause my mom had it too, but she ended up giving us ours, and I lost mine when I was like in the 10th, but ended up getting the one where I became a corporation back in, I want to say it was the 90s, bro. Cause my mom didn't give me my card until after the 90 something. It's like 98, 99. It was when I got older. Then she gave my. I remember my name was lowercase. Like I actually saw my name lowercase, and now when I get my new cars, the bitches capitalized.
Capital letters is for a false person. It ain't a real person.
That's what old buddy said too. I probably did a couple of studies together. Didn't know it. She was like, yeah, when shit all capitalized, you'll become a corporation, and your name is not real. That's why I get that surety law from it. A lot of people don't want to listen to me on that. Because I know I'm from God's eyes and God's eyes only, because I've been created on this earth playing around where I'm stuck in purgatory because I haven't been my calling yet. I need to see that black dish, man. I gotta get a phone so I can take pictures of all the words and figure it out.
Yeah, what you gotta do though, and I'm giving you this lesson, you gotta get you a fucking notebook and start writing stories about your dreams.
Yeah, I know, I need to.
Because that's your legacy to leave. I ain't leaving no money for nobody. I'm leaving all this knowledge that I obtained while I was here that can leave motherfuckers intrigued. Right now, this all is fun and games to most people, but at some point in time, to somebody, this shit gonna be artifacts.
It's gonna mean something.
And I'm speaking to that person millions of thousands or however many years away that possibly might see this shit or my works and obtain light through it. Because there's gonna be a lot that don't see what I can see, and there's gonna be a lot that can connect exactly with it regardless of the stipulations around it.
And they need to, because I mean, all the connections are all one in one itself, and a lot of folks don't see it. Like you keep saying, you keep out. Again, we got all different type of names and variations from a lot of things, but I like the black dot aspect because that's just coming from, like you said, the paint on the wall. That's a good display of the example of what we're talking about. A lot of people won't think of it that way, but
yeah, I got my shit pulled up right here.
Makes sense.
For the power of the chakras, and I can tell you right now, you say you're a Scorpio, your planet that's driving you towards what you're doing is Pluto.
I know, the one that they said ain't a planet no more.
Yeah, and
because they're trying to wipe me off this motherfucker.
And your whole issue your whole essence that's being pushed by this planet is considered
fighting for being existence.
It's called desire. I desire.
Yeah, fighting to be in existence.
Your soul is constantly saying, I desire something.
Yeah.
Regardless of whatever you put that blank to be, is always desiring. Just like you said, I always want to know.
Yeah, but to me, that's just my fight for what I want personally. But for my fight for being here is to be known, be in existence, somebody to exist. Because right now, I feel like I'm just going through the motions. You see what I'm saying?
And for me, I'm a Capricorn. My planet of ascendant, my ascendant master planet is Saturn. Saturn is the planet of limitations. So just from that, my natal chart reading, I can understand my leading planet. My life is always gonna have situations where I'm gonna have to figure some shit out. It's just in my it's in my stars. It's
telling the truth.
And for me to try to deny that or to say why my shit always fucked up, it's making my life harder because it's just meant for me that way. That's the shit I'm supposed to be challenging and overcoming this round.
Nice.
Ain't no need to fight it. The longer you fight something, the more it's coming.
Oh yeah.
It's a whole analogy with those buffalo in Africa that they say when a storm come up on the prairie, that these motherfuckers run to the storm. Because
I heard that.
The quickest way to deal with the issue is to face it head on because it'll be over faster. Yeah. Instead of turning tail and running away because the issue gonna follow you. And once you run far enough where you get tired and turn around, bam, it's right there.
And it is.
So the best way to deal with something is immediately.
I like that analogy.
I heard
that. Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, my homeboy told me that shit a long time ago, goddamn. Never go to sleep or let the day pass and you regret saying you go to sleep without saying something you should have said to a motherfucker. Or leave a person with regret. Man, I wish I would have done this, or I'm gonna say this tomorrow, because the next day you see them, that's a whole new day. The whole situation, vibration is different. You might walk up to them and be on that same energy, and they might shoot your ass today. You don't know. Grandma might have died last night. You don't know what situation had changed over the damn course of this day, but you still bringing that old energy.
Hey man, y'all take that in, because God dang on, that's real. Like, that's why a lot of people getting killed, but I'm not here to say don't say it. Me personally, that's why he kept saying, like you said, the devil's advocate.
Yeah.
When we play,
take a
play
special-
it back, that special person.
Yeah.
Yo, say it because I mean you not.
You part of that on that with me because it take a special person to do that shit.
Yeah, it take a special person to accept that shit because with this earth playing field that we're on, I don't know the weight limitations. Cause that's what I think about too. Like let's say we overweighted. Because I mean on some aspects they be like, well yeah, California finna, split off from us and become its own island after a while, quote unquote. I don't know.
Whatever they saying it's gonna do, if it's meant to do that, then let's rock.
Yeah, I mean we don't care.
Yeah, that's why I be like,
yeah, we don't care.
I'm ready to
saying.
see what y'all talking about. Y'all bullshitting me.
Thank you, because you ain't showing me no proof.
And ain't shit happening that y'all been talking about.
And I guarantee I could probably say some stuff and it literally probably happened. Most of everything I said to myself, I talk to myself. Okay, everybody else, don't judge me. I talk to myself. It happens. But
some of the most intelligent people talk to themselves because you gotta evaluate what you're gonna say before you open your mouth. Some people don't do that.
I don't have a choice but to.
And then
I know the things that I say, a lot of people not gonna take with it.
Yeah, damn. Sometimes you have to. One of the biggest shit I done learned is you have to stifle some of the shit you want to say, and it ain't just because you know better. It's just because some people don't deserve to know that shit yet.
Yeah, man told me that.
They gotta go through something to figure that out, and you don't want to make it.
Yo, you saying it word for word. Wait, listen, just take a breath. Wait, like literally that whole segment you just said. That shit was word for word. Hold on, no, we're not doing that kind of deja vu. Just give me a second. Let me breathe for alright, then you keep going.
Yeah, cause damn.
Shit, that was word for word. That was kind of scary, bro.
Sometimes it's certain shit.
Come back to Dark. Come back
that's why I said a lot
Dark
of
Minds right quick.
Yeah.
Come back to Dark. I'm gonna call you Dark Minds because you didn't give me no name to call you off camera. So.
Oh yeah, fuck it.
I'm gonna call you Dark Minds because I'm gonna be the Light Minds after a while. I'm finna make me a plateau over there because. We are that, and we'll use this when we collaborate.
That take major wisdom to look at somebody and be like, they ain't ready for this game yet.
Bro, they not.
They
They
gotta figure some more shit out before I give them this. Because if I
listen.
just give them this, they gonna fuck it over and they gonna fuck up the lesson that they supposed to got.
Listen,
some men got to go
camera
through
came
shit.
out. A lot of people been right in this earth realm right now, going through a shaky aspect, and everybody feels it. Everybody done said it on live. Everybody done said it on YouTube, TikTok. The real people that's in tune and tapped in, they've all said they feel a shaky presence. They feel a shaky the earth realm clashing. It's always some kind of title.
That's an intensity, damn, that you gotta be tapped into the field. You got here distracted.
Man, but you can't give it to a lot of folks, because a lot of folks ain't gonna take it that way. They gonna take it, they gonna run with it, they gonna get what they want out of it, and now you done messed up their whole cosmos.
That's what they say in your Bible that being where you don't give jewels to the swine. Some people ain't ready for the knowledge that they need to obtain. It's certain shit that they gotta. It's levels to the game.
Yeah, you gotta go through your stages.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't about to jump you past no levels if I don't think you worthy. And you got to be showing me that you are seeking in order to be worthy. I ain't giving nobody nothing that ain't seeking.
And the person that came to this much and I talking, you gotta be seeking for something. And those are the people that are chosen. There's a lot of people who aren't chosen, and a lot of people ain't gonna reach this point of our talking, our conversation.
Hell no.
A lot of people are gonna turn it off. They're gonna turn it off, and they're gonna turn it off quick. I'm trying to use my southern little accent,
This back to black, baby.
Louisiana, trying to use that tone so y'all understand me, or we go back up to little shorty talking in New York style. Like,
yeah, I'm
in tune with a lot of shit because I'm in tune. But the one I really love to be in tune with is my brothers. My brothers, I'm in London. My brothers. Hey, them folks over there really in tune though, cause they went through my somebody was speaking through my pops. Because I guarantee to this day he don't remember what he said to me. But if you stay, he said if you stay in a dark closet, you can be able to see the stars. But I took it in my brain that if I stayed in that dark closet for about a week, like again, 7 days. Again, so that's why I get the number. But that 7 days you stay in a dark closet, everything will unlock.
Yeah, if you can put yourself in complete darkness for 7 days, you'll start hallucinating.
Your mind. If you're not built for, your mind go crazy.
Yeah.
I only went past 3, I think it was.
You will actually believe that you're in another place, and this is broke down. I broke this down in the Black Dot episode that all that shit you think is somewhere else is all right here, existing on
at
different,
the same time,
different vibrations, different light frequencies that we can't see. That's why I was explaining about the 7 again. We can only see 7 bands of light out of the whole light spectrum of millions of waves of light. We can only see 7. That's where all these bands of light interject at one point within this black pyramid that they show you on Pink Floyd, how that white spirit is bam, hit the nigga that's the black pyramid, and through that nigga you can see the light. But we do it oppositely here because we absorb the light through the pyramid and we create our own images with it.
And he's not talking about the black as a color or
no, I'm talking about the essence.
The actual black.
Yeah, the actual darkness.
Darkness, yeah.
And I said this in the story. I said, and I wish you would have been on the episode because I know you would have either tried to refute me or either said, I'm with you. Because I said at the beginning of it,
I want to refute you because I get what you're saying when you're seeing that black person.
Yeah.
It's just that I hate saying that because they gave it a different category here on this Earth's playing field, and that's why I don't like saying it because
that's a part of that study of turning the other cheek.
But see, we would turn the other cheek because our minds are like-minded, just as the Europeans, most of the original Europeans that got decolorized over there in Europe, they get it because they literally had a parade to this day, of an African American mother and an African child in her arms. They do parades.
That's the Madonna every day.
But I'm just saying, I don't know who's in the picture. I just know that they know about the black substance that you're talking about.
Yeah, damn.
That's why they use that depiction. Where us in the Western country, we're using the little dude that was fucking little boys. Fuck this sister.
Even over here, that's what I said in the show. I said, even over here, if we go off of the majority religion that people use, which is Christianity.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That guy, Caesar. I didn't want to call his name, but he fucked this sister.
That book said, and I said this for every religion. I said every religion starts off with light emerging from darkness. And then they don't never say shit about the darkness no more. And I made a joke about that. I said, darkness is sad to the motherfucker. It started everything, and don't nobody want to know about him.
Well, I mean, it ain't sad. It just is.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I said I made it a joke. Like, damn, I bust out the light, and then nobody give a fuck about me. I said at the beginning it was light, and then after everything, light was in. Everything else is happening in the light, and we don't never. They made the longer the light existed, they started saying the dark was evil.
Yeah.
But we come from the dark.
We came from the dark. Like even in the womb, push it back to the womb. It's dark in there.
Yeah, that's why I said damn. Can't nobody refute me on that. Every religious source says that light emerged from darkness. Well, I'm about to explain from my point of view what that darkness is. It's the black dot, and then I went into it. And this is my study. You can say, man, I don't believe none of that shit because my religion say, good, nigga, go with it. And see how far it's going to get your mind to expand. Yeah. If it get it to expand to where you want it to be, to where you start producing your music without people telling you to, then great. But if it don't, I'm giving you a pathway that maybe possibly going to get you to do that. Why you gonna fight against some shit that can get you to open your mind because you don't want to believe this shit?
Man, hey man,
it ain't gotta.
It's funny. It's definitely funny. I'm just not laughing, but it's funny.
Yeah, them motherfuckers be wild when they do that type
of
shit.
The 3 characters, but the one that's on face value, I ain't laughing there because I'm taking it as sad because you don't want to get your call.
I told my cousin cause he be on I be breaking shit down in different ways for different people, and I broke it down to him like in video game terms. When you first get your Call of Duty and your first character and your first gun, what's your whole goal of this shit? To upgrade, to get more equipment, better weapons, better bullets, all of that.
I said not supposed to be stuck.
Exactly. So I'm like, if you've been in Christianity religion for 30 years, and you know the same shit that you knew at 13 with this religion, you ain't collecting no new weapons, no potions, no goddamn new bullets, you ain't upgraded your avatar since you started the game.
And here's for the feeble minds, so y'all don't get upset about him saying Christianity. Okay, now I'm gonna use, let's go the Muslim.
This go with any of them motherfuckers.
Let's go to anything, because I mean it was Aztecs before us, it was Mayans before us.
Yeah, so anybody that's caught,
it's still before that. Is what he's talking about.
The ones that mastered it was the ones that they can't find no religion for. Like the people that disappeared, the Mayans, we don't know what happened to them.
Oh, no,
but they ain't got no religion for them.
Mayans,
exactly.
I don't know their religion, but I just know.
Or the Aztecs. Anybody that they say disappeared or vanished, them are us.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm still here, but I'm not believing in everything.
I said that before too. I said anything that they don't know is black. If they don't know it, it's black.
Got to.
If they don't, it's us. It's us. Oh, they don't know. Oh yeah, it's us.
You can tell us your religion. I guarantee we can decipher it in different several forms that you will never think about it in a day of your life.
Exactly. I look at it like that because they lied about everything else. So whatever they say ain't us, I'm saying it is, and you can't refute me, motherfucker.
Thank you. Give me a factual that is not us.
To refute me, you gonna have to tell me some truth shit that you don't want me to know. So I'm gonna keep saying it's me. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying we did it. We did it until you show me I didn't. We didn't. And if you can't show me we didn't, then I'm right.
Easy work.
And you can be any kind. You could have studied all of this shit and get your own understanding that's completely different from mine. But you gonna still understand the feminine mother, the black. It's gonna be certain shit within it.
Makes sense. In its whole entirety. Like a lot of people not gonna say it that way.
It's like
it all makes sense.
It's about 3 or 4 things within spirituality that connects to all religions to where I can talk to anybody that follow anything. I can relate to whatever I do.
The mothers that comes from across the water, so that's where you come from. Your actual ancestors.
The whole creation of this is the waters, when heaven and when heaven and earth.
About, like the people over that way, because they represent, like you showed on one show we was on before, like just recently. They still celebrate the yellow and black.
Yeah. I had her on the show last night.
That lady.
But they still honor the feminine aspect of creation on the West. Over here, we bullshit, and we try to attach ourselves to this patriarchy shit when we all know that men don't give birth to nothing. We are creators, we are producers of life, but that life has to be incubated within the mother's womb, and that mother can be represented as the number 13, the feminine energy, or fucking whatever you want to call it. Goddamn, it don't have to be the mother, but it has to be incubated within a source that's connected to a higher entity, or connected to the great mother or the higher source. The daughters, I call them, which are direct connections or light bringers from the mother. All the daughter, every black woman you see is a fucking daughter of the great mother. She's represented through Isis.
We can refute back and forth, because what we're not finna do.
Only thing you can refute is their personality. You can't refute their soul.
Yeah, we can, because I mean, it could be a crooked soul of a
name,
entity that wasn't supposed to be within that doggone that physical form.
If they is,
that's why it could have been a crossbreed. It could have been an entity that jumped ship and was supposed to come into masculinity.
If that's the source, then that don't even go with my question, because she's not a black woman.
That's rough, because she still gave birth.
If she call herself a black woman, and
we have the fuck up crowd. This is where we are in today's way in time. This is why a lot of shit is changing and supposedly quote unquote shifting. What they say.
You doing that shit again?
No, I'm just saying. Now that you think of, but you gave me this knowledge. I'm using what you say. This is a mirror of what you say. I'm giving it back to you.
All right.
You're saying that. I'm talking about in this day and time. I'm not talking about before then. Because before then, this is henceforth why I say the Western world is different from the worlds that's over there, where religions were created before the Western religion. For the simple fact that the females are still humble. They still talk to their men with this such da 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 is because they
Hold on.
know what power.
That's the West over there. We the East, the Eastern religion.
Well, I'm just talking about the way they explain it, because the English language.
You was saying damn the Western religion, and you was talking about us. We not the Western religion.
That's what they say. They say we the Western world.
Dog, hell dog, nigga. The Western religion is based on matriarchy. That's across the water. We are patriarchy over here. This is not Western religion. This is the colonization. This is based off the patriarchy of the father running shit and being the sole creator of everything. The West Coast, the Western Hemisphere, the West Coast. You know where we at right here in North Carolina? This is the East Coast.
Right.
We get West Coast in Cali. They are closer to over the water than where we at. To get to the Western part of civil understanding in the mind, it's the Western civilization religion is from that side.
We're not that close to Africa. I thought it was all split up.
I said the Western civilization. Africa, I put them. They are in the middle. You know what I'm saying? They are the mother of all these civilizations, so you can't say that's the Western. They the source of the Western knowledge and hemisphere and shit like that. But we don't over here. We don't follow that shit. That's the whole problem with everything, the religion being, because over there they don't fucking follow that. The Pope still goddamn worship the Black Madonna. He got a black statue he kissed, and they, like you said earlier, they do that parade and all that shit. So over here, everything is brainwashed based off to get you to do what the system wants you to do.
Come back, and you're probably right, because they gonna know why I call it the Western world. That's what they say. I don't know what it's called. I know it's over here. We generating off of a different atmosphere than what we supposed to be on, because the mother is not used for the mother anymore.
Nope, and they trying to change that mother shit all the way around. That I say on the radio, they calling bitches. They said it's discriminate to some motherfuckers, so they saying we're gonna have to call them feminine persons or some shit like that.
So you finna come on another time.
Like they keep changing the name of what a fucking woman is. But the thing that I got an issue with is damn any women that's stepping up and speaking against it, they goddamn shadow banning them shits. They ain't letting that shit get out. So it make it look like socially ain't no real women standing up saying shit about it.
Showing it that.
So I'm like,
I seen a couple of them going.
That's why I ain't really saying nothing. Cause I'm like, it be motherfuckers that talk about it. I see them on my algorithm, but it don't never show up mainstream because like I don't know why. They don't want real women to talk about this shit.
Real women.
Because that's what's going to stop it.
Thank you. Real, like we can't. What he just said. Real women.
My man, Charleston said.
Over-aggressive masculine women.
Us as masculine men, we can't.
Transgenders. We talking about real women.
Yes, exactly. Us as men, we can't deal with. Only thing we can do is either goddamn ignore them or kill them. That's what my man Charleston said.
I'm with the latter.
So goddamn.
Hey, don't judge me.
Yeah, so the only ones that can fucking do something about it is the ones that made them, that they give them space to be who they are, and that's the black women. Because they don't hang with black men or white men. Unless you damn living that entertainment life where they force you to fuck with them type folks to get your money. And then you gotta do what you gotta do. But you chose that shit. Ain't it?
Rough. So
shit, I guess damn, we've been on this bitch for an hour and 40 minutes, man. This is goddamn back to motherfucking black. I ain't editing out shit. Everything going what it is. It is what it is. Like my mama be saying on the show. It is what it is.
My dude say that.
And we out of this motherfucker. Gone. Back to black.
Beast body wheel, my track stay handcuffed.
Yeah.
I'm doing this shit. We going back to black. Back, motherfucking black nigga.
I told you we gonna be talking shit. X-rated.
This shit is taking us back.
I'm about to get faded.
Take us back. Take us back. Take us back. Speak a fucking mind, nigga. Say what
what you feel.
Do your own thing, nigga, live what it is. Don't take no shit, nigga, don't talk smack. That shit right there, come right back, nigga. Back to black.
It's back to black.
I'm down for my nigga. I'm down for my fuck all the other shit. I'm taking a little hump. I'm down for my nigga. Let's get crunk. We gon' down black. What you get crunk up. Back motherfucking black. With the crunk up for the culture. Get it out of here. Back.
We taking it back. We taking it back. We taking it back. Black. Taking it back, 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 nigga the black.